Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Hi.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Let's go.
Greetings, friends! In our previous video, we had a chance to meet Farmer Rob. He has horses and chickens and goats and this really big garden.
And it was so great being able to see around his farm. He loved showing us around. He is a very funny guy, and one of the best parts was getting to see Sayla, you know, get to pet his horses, and it was just so great because she loves them.
She really enjoyed that experience. But that large garden spaces that he has, as well as the greenhouse, he's growing a lot of different things in. A lot of that produce goes to the Redmond Heritage Store. And we just had the opportunity to see that store with Lynette. Greetings, friends! Today we're here at the Redmond Heritage Farm store, and Lynette is going to show us around this amazing store.
This is so fun to have you here. So this is our store. Just a little tour. We're starting the corner. We have our local bread. It's by Abigail's Oven, and it's just from a little family business, and they are just south of here, like 5 miles or so, but it's a family thing, so it's wonderful. And it's our produce section. In the summer we have a lot more local produce, and in the winter we actually have produce that comes from Arizona, citrus, and it's wonderful. Everything we sell is certified organic. The one thing that we have that's not certified is our Snuck Farms, and that's a wonderful local farm. They sell these wonderful greens. It's hydroponic, and it lasts, and it's delicious, and you'll never buy store-bought lettuce.
That's so neat. You guys support a lot of different local farms in the area. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we just started carrying this other one here too, Progressive Plants, and it's mostly like a bag of mixed greens of different kales and stuff, and it's super good, but they're local too, and it's just so beautiful and fresh. On a good delivery day of our milk, we sell raw milk, and we also get eggs from our farm. And we also carry some house products. We make them here. They're items that we also have in our cafe, like our dressings and custard. I don't know, did you guys try the custard at all?
The custard.
Got our house granola right here. Like this here, we usually have an original, then we also have a seasonal one. So we have like orange cacao, and sometimes, I'm trying to think about the other, pumpkin spice. Anyways, and then our house-made chips, which are right here. Ooh. They're divine. There's a spicy one here, ranch and regular. They're made with corn tortillas. They fry them here in coconut oil and season them, and they're so good. Really crunchy, and the spicy ones aren't really like hot spicy, but they just have so much flavor. They're wonderful. You guys need to take a bag.
I was going to say,
just crunch in your car.
I have to buy some of those.
And on Mondays and Thursdays we get our raw milk delivery. Unfortunately, you never see us with milk because it's out of stock. We've been selling out like within a day lately. So we got milk on Monday. We'll get it again tomorrow. And this is a local yogurt, local company called Milk Honey, and they actually use our milk, so it's delicious. It's like dessert, is what I always say.
I've just thought of Redmond, I mean, especially first exposure to Redmond, as just the salt company, but there's so many different facets of it, and you guys make so many different products.
Yeah.
So neat. I never knew that you had your own raw milk.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I did not know that. Did you know that?
I think I had heard somebody talk about it, but well, I followed the farm on Instagram. That's how I know.
Yeah.
And the farm store.
Yeah, the milk and the salt are probably like the huge sellers. Like that's what people know. Then they come in and they start seeing all these other things.
Yeah, I keep getting people on Instagram because I was posting stuff, and they're like, I didn't know Redmond had so many other products, like the face mask and the toothpaste and you know, all these other things. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some great products. And so then we have just our regular groceries too, and this is our drink aisle. We sell a lot of kombucha. We actually make in-house kombucha, which is really yummy. That's on the top shelf there. We only bottle 3 flavors.
Okay.
But in the cafe, they usually have 4 or 5 flavors. There's usually a seasonal flavor there too.
Wow. So Lynette, how long have you been working here at the store?
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years.
Yeah.
So what made you start working here?
You know, we moved to Utah, and my daughter actually worked here through college, and she just said, "Mom, you should get a job there." And so I kind of needed something, you know, just to get me out of the house and do something fun. And I've always been interested in health and stuff, so I got a job here. Here you are. Here I am.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just a great little place, and everybody, the customers are wonderful. It's a great company.
That's fantastic.
Great environment.
There we go.
Yeah. That's kind of our snack and chocolate aisle here. We've got nuts and jerkies and teas and cereals and granolas and stuff like that down here.
Okay.
We also have a cooler section. Here's our house-made cookie dough. You can buy the cookies already made, which they just brought some out. And you can also just take some and make it at home too. So
Yummy.
got that. We have the brioche buns. They're back here. These are the ones they use in the cafe, but they make them here too. And then we've got soups that we make here in-house, and also our bone broth, which is the base of a lot of our soups too. We've got chicken and beef, and it's wonderful. They also sell that in the cafe. One flavor or the other, either beef or chicken every day. And then we've got our meats that are from our farm, the beef and pork items down here. We also bring in some other vendors. We've got Beelers, which is my favorite. They're brats. I don't even like brats, but they have the best brats. I crave them, and it's a quick, easy dinner, so it's wonderful. We do try to stock our cheese made with our milk.
Oh,
it
wow.
is normally in this area, but it's been really hard because our milk has been so popular that we just don't have a lot of extra to make cheese. And it takes time to make cheese too.
So you got a lot of demand. That's good.
Yeah.
So what was it that inspired them to start carrying the broth and the raw milk? How did you guys start carrying those kind of products?
Well, the owner, I think, just cared about his family and just kind of wanted to start having a place where he could purchase the items that were going to be good for his family. And he, it started off, he did work for the people who owned the salt mine, and then he ended up purchasing the mine eventually after working with them, and then it just kind of expanded into these different divisions from there.
Okay.
So we just have a bulk section here. Jim's store is kind of fun. He's a local guy, and it's a fermenting jar. You get the big canning jar, but to make your own sauerkraut or pickles or whatever you want to do with it. But it's got, you know, the air
Lock and all.
yeah, so that's kind of fun. And he's local. He's taught classes here before to help people learn how to ferment. Yeah, which is fun. And then here we have the toothpaste. Got the powder and then the actual paste. These are the mask. It's all made with the bentonite clay that we sell. And it's wonderful stuff. The mine is also down by the salt mine, the clay. So down in Redmond. So it's great. Yeah.
There we go.
And we have the cafe.
Yummy. And it's lunchtime.
It's so good. So good.
Do you have a favorite item on the menu?
Well, everything's good.
Okay.
The salads are awesome.
Now the burgers, is that from the farm as well? Ooh, that's got my name written all over it.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. And you can add an extra patty if you want more
Ooh,
beef
that
in there.
sounds good.
That's kind of nice. So. Anyway.
Alrighty.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, I can see your lunch rush starting to come in. So Lynette, thank you so much for showing us around.
It's so nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. And after Lynette showed us around, we had an excellent lunch at the cafe. Can you eat that big burger there? Might be a little too big for you.
For my mouth, maybe, but not my stomach. Stay still. Stay still.
Your mouth's bigger than your stomach.
It was so good. It was grass-fed burgers, and we were joined by our friend, another friend from Redmond, Julie. We met Julie like 2 years ago, and I finally got to meet her in person on this trip.
And I had no idea that Julie used to work here at the Heritage store. Julie, you've been a part of Redmond for how long now?
So I've been with Redmond for 10 years, and I actually started with the company right here in this store, the Redmond Heritage Farm store.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was it working here in the store?
So you know what, I loved it. I feel like this is just a little slice of heaven to be able to provide all of this good nutrient-dense food, the raw milk, the bone broth. A lot of people, they come straight here possibly after a doctor visit where they feel like they need some help. We're just a resource for food and also education, which I feel like really sets us apart, that we really want to teach people we want to teach them how to ferment, we want to teach them how to make kombucha, we want to teach them the why of grass-fed beef. So it's just truly a dream to be able to work with Redmond and work here.
That's amazing. You don't find that at your normal grocery store, that you're actually teaching your customers on how to be healthier. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And we love to support other people in the community who can also be a resource and be able to sell kefir grains or be able to tell somebody where to get a sourdough start within the community.
That is great. So with you being with the company 10 years now and starting here in the store, you've seen the store start and its beginnings and where it is today. Describe a little bit of that process.
For sure. It's been a journey for sure, and it's kind of been a bit bumpy at some points, and I'd have to say one of the blessings of COVID has definitely been people are more aware of their health and what they're eating. They truly want to improve their immune systems, and so I feel like our store is now seeing some profitability that we had not seen in the past, just because people do want to know where their food's coming from and what they can eat that will possibly help them ward off any type of illness or potential disease.
That's pretty amazing. And now with the store being where it is today, how do you feel like it matches up where it is today with the original vision of the store and how it got started?
Okay, yeah, it's been really fun to see the message. The store originally started with our owner having a vision of having a Weston price-centered store. And so he really wanted a store where you could find unprocessed food, everything from scratch, raw milk, homemade bone broth, fresh vegetables, fresh meat, and also grass-fed meats. And then we also have salmon that our store actually flies in from Alaska.
Wow.
So basically the Western price philosophy is kind of how the store started, and we're continuing on with that, and it's just great to see that people are catching on that that's a great way to live.
That is so amazing. That is so refreshing to hear. Thank you, Julie.
Hey,
did you have any questions for her, Lacie?
No.
No question?
I learned about these sprouted chips that I just bought that are going to be for our road trip.
There we go. So, Julie, thank you.
They're really good. They have nutritional yeast on them and our salt.
Yummy. Julie, thank you for everything that you guys do and for showing us around.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed seeing the Heritage store. It's like we need so many more stores like this across the country that actually support local farms. There's a lot of big box chain grocery stores that say they support local farms, but really don't support the small local farms that really need it. So many things are outsourced and imported from all over the place. It's so nice to see places that actually do. Thankfully in our area, we do have the Bradford store that does support local farms. We're able to supply them with duck eggs and garden produce and chicken meat, but we really need more and more stores like this all over the place.
It's true, but one of the main things we need people to do is care about where their food comes from and the quality of their food. I mean, that's what we're putting in our bodies every single day, and we really should try to buy the highest quality that we are able to. And that's different for different people. But one thing that really struck me is Rhett, the owner of Redmond, he wanted better food for his family. And then he's like, well, I don't want it just for my family. I want the whole community to be able to have better food. And that's how the dairy got started, the Redmond Dairy, and they have pastured eggs and all these things that you can find at the Heritage store, along with other products too. But it was all about, hey, I want the best for my family, but not just for my family, I want the best for the community. And that also goes into buying local from your local farmers, is you are building that community. And what do we all come together around? The table. Like, that's where community really starts, and it's just so great to see that.
It's so awesome to learn more and more about this Redmond company, that they're more than just a salt company. And I can't wait to see the rest of the things that they have in store for us to see. You guys are just gotta stay tuned because we're just excited about it. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Got a good cookie there? You like it?
It was chocolate.
What about you? You like your cookie? Yummy?
You can have a little one.